What's up, basketball fans, and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a shocking update that is sending ripples across the NBA community. Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen, has reportedly rejected the opportunity to play alongside Stephen Curry again with the Golden State Warriors. Yes, you heard that right. KD had the chance to reunite with Steph, rekindle that dynasty magic, and chase another championship ring in the Bay, but he said no. And the reasoning behind it is even more surprising than you might think. Now, before we dive into the reasons why Durant refused, let's rewind the tape and remind everyone just how legendary KD and Curry were together. Back in 2016, the entire NBA landscape shifted when Durant stunned the world by leaving the Oklahoma City Thunder to join Golden State. That move was controversial, it was polarizing, and it sparked debates that still rage on today. But one thing you can't deny, it worked. Durant and Curry, alongside Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, built one of the most unstoppable forces the league has ever seen. The Warriors became a nightmare matchup for every single team. Defenses had no answer for the combination of Steph's gravity from deep and KD's ability to score from literally anywhere on the floor. They won 2 championships together in 2017 and 2018, and probably would have won a third if injuries hadn't derailed them in 2019. That stretch cemented both Curry and Durant as all-time greats, and it gave Warriors fans memories that will last forever. So naturally, when rumors began swirling that Golden State might try to bring Durant back, fans got excited. The Warriors haven't been the same powerhouse since their 2022 title run, and with Curry now in his mid-30s, the window to compete for more championships is getting smaller. Pairing Steph and KD again looked like the perfect way to extend the dynasty. But here's where things take a twist. According to multiple NBA insiders, Golden State did explore the possibility of reuniting with Durant, whether through trade scenarios or long-term planning for free agency. And Curry himself, sources say, was more than open to the idea of welcoming KD back. After all, Steph has always been about winning first, and he was never the type to let ego get in the way of teaming up with greatness. But despite that open door, Kevin Durant reportedly shut it down. He rejected the idea of running it back with the Warriors, and the reasoning is layered. Part of it comes down to legacy. Durant knows that his move to Golden State back in 2016 defined a big chunk of his career. Critics to this day accuse him of taking the easy path by joining a 73-win team that had already proven it could win without him. And while he silenced some of those voices with his Finals MVP performances, he has never fully escaped the narrative. Rejoining Golden State now, nearly a decade later, would have reignited all of those criticisms. Durant knows it. He's aware that basketball fans would immediately question his competitive drive again. Does he really want to go back to Steph's team instead of building his own? That's a shadow KD doesn't want to live under again. Another reason? Durant's relationship with Draymond Green. We all remember the infamous blow-up during a 2018 game against the Clippers. Draymond barked at KD, telling him the Warriors didn't need him and that he should leave. Those wounds may have healed somewhat over time, but people close to Durant insist that the sting never fully went away. And let's be honest, Durant isn't the type to forget things like that. On top of that, Durant wants to prove that he can be the guy elsewhere. Since leaving Golden State, his stints with Brooklyn and now Phoenix have been rocky to say the least. Injuries, chemistry issues, and playoff collapses have haunted him. But KD still believes he can lead a team to a title on his own terms, without Steph Curry's gravity taking pressure off him. Rejoining Golden State would be like admitting he needs Steph to win at the highest level, and KD's pride won't let that happen. Now, here's where it gets even more fascinating. An NBA writer recently pointed out that Stephen Curry himself may have indirectly ruined the Warriors' future plans in this whole situation. How? By simply being too good of a leader. Think about it. Curry's selfless style, his ability to take a backseat to KD in the past, and his unselfishness with sharing the spotlight is part of why Durant succeeded so much in Golden State. But it also reinforced the narrative that Golden State will always be Steph's team. Even if Durant had returned, the media, the fans and the legacy conversation would still center on Curry first and Durant second. And KD doesn't want that. This is the unusual reason why Curry may have unintentionally sabotaged the Warriors' dream reunion. By being such a strong face of the franchise, by carrying himself without ego, he made it almost impossible for Durant to ever return without facing legacy complications. And let's not ignore Golden State's current situation. The roster is in flux. Klay Thompson has already moved on, Draymond is aging, and the young players like Jonathan Kuminga and Brandon Podziemski are still trying to find their place. Bringing in Durant would have meant sacrificing some of that future growth, trading away young talent, and doubling down on winning now. Durant saw all that and likely realized it wasn't the stable situation he needed at this point in his career. So instead of chasing a fairy tale reunion, Durant is choosing to stay the course with Phoenix, even though that experiment has been rocky. He's doubling down on the Suns, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal, hoping they can figure it out. And for the Warriors, this rejection is a bitter pill to swallow. They were hoping Durant could be the missing piece to extend Curry's championship window, but now they're forced to look elsewhere. Fans are split on this. Some are saying it's for the best. Durant coming back would have been messy, and maybe it's time for Golden State to finally move forward instead of trying to relive the past. Others are heartbroken, because the idea of seeing Curry and Durant side by side again, raining down threes and dominating the league, was just too exciting to pass up. At the end of the day, this saga shows us how complicated the NBA really is. It's not just about talent on the court. It's about egos, legacies, relationships, and narratives. For Durant, rejecting the Warriors is about writing the final chapter of his career on his own terms, not as a sidekick in Steph's story. And for Curry, it's a reminder that even being the ultimate teammate, even being willing to share the spotlight, can sometimes backfire when it comes to building the team's future. So where do the Warriors go from here? Reports say they're still exploring options. Players like Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jimmy Butler, or even younger stars could be targets down the line. But one thing is for sure, the Curry-Durant reunion dream is dead, at least for now. And maybe that's how it should be. Maybe what they accomplished together from 2017 to 2019 was lightning in a bottle, something that can never be recreated. Maybe fans should treasure those years instead of hoping to run it back. Because sometimes, the story is more powerful when it stays in the past. But here's the final twist. Don't completely rule it out forever. The NBA is unpredictable. Relationships change, circumstances shift, and what seems impossible today could become reality tomorrow. For now, though, Kevin Durant has made his decision clear. He won't be joining Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors again. And the league will continue to debate what could have been. So what do you think, basketball fans? Did Durant make the right call by rejecting the Warriors? Would a reunion with Curry have given Golden State one last run at glory, or would it have just reopened old wounds? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this is one debate that is far from over. And if you're a Warriors fan, buckle up. This franchise has big decisions ahead, and whatever they do next could define the post-Curry era. Until then, we'll keep you updated with every twist and turn. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the latest NBA news and updates.